Well, back to another match preview, and it is time for match day 2 of the Europa League this season, and it is time for Lech Poznan to come to Ibrox. And in my opinion, this is the easiest game of the six. But that's my opinion. People can disagree with that. I mean, I think obviously Benfica out of the three are the best, but Standard Liège I think are better than Lech Poznan. But because they're Polish and those type of teams Eastern Europe-ish, even though when people call, I mean Poland's more Central Europe in it. I don't know if it. Fuck it, man. I'd call it Eastern Europe. But people are like, oh man, geography, man. But they're, away is always tough because I mean it's always a fucking atmosphere, man. It feels like you're. I mean, it feels like you're at the Eastern Bloc, but obviously no fans. For us, for them, they probably will be. They'll probably have the 30% rule because most teams, you see, Lokomotiv Moscow against Bayern, they had that. So I think the away game will be tougher. Just stands out the edge. I mean, even seen in that game, I know there was way less fans than what there would have been, but when they hit the bar, you heard the crowd got behind the team. Usually when there's no crowd, if they hit the bar, it's just oh, we hit the bar. But when they hear the crowd going oh yes, let's get the goal. And that does affect the game. Anyone saying otherwise is fucking feel like shite, man. But in terms of this game, when we've just been on fire recently, smoked Celtic, smoked Standard Liège, smoked Livingston. We like a 2-0. In fact, for that reason alone, I'm going with another 2-0. Because why the hell not? I mean, I look at the Benfica's game against Lech Poznan. It finished 4-2. Benfica, so it looks like this team ships goals, but the fact that they scored 2 against Benfica tells me they also like to score goals. But at the end of the day, I think our defensive record this season's been fucking phenomenal. But at home, if it was away, I'd probably be maybe a draw, maybe. Even then, nah, I'd probably go for a win, but I think it will be I'm going to say comfortable, right? But you never know what could happen, man. Because I mean, Standard Liège, I thought would have been comfortable enough, but it was to a degree. And then I mean, they were hitting handballs for off the bar and shit. And then obviously the rain came down, and I just changed the complexion of that game. Didn't matter if you were 10-0 up or 10-0 down, you could have got something out of it. But thankfully, Standard Liège didn't. But obviously, if we win this game and Benfica win theirs, we'll be both on 6. And you look at that, and you think that's more or less both of us through. I mean, because even if we win this game, right, that puts us on 6 points, and then you've got Benfica back to back. I mean, even if you lose those two, at worst you're going to be joint second with the other, with Lech Poznan or Standard Liège. But that's if one of those beats the other twice, which I just don't see happening. So we win this game, it's looking very good for our last 32 spot. And yeah, but I love the Europa League, man. But anyway, that'll do it for this. I'm going for 2-0. I'm going to go with Morelos. I think he will be back in the team after not being there for Livingston. I'm going to go with Morelos and Cedric Itten. He won't be starting, but he'll get brought on. Maybe he can do a bit of the roof. Through the roof, man. Maybe a bit of... Fuck, if they score a goal half as good as that, I think we'll all be happy and content with it. And I thought I'd add in some Scottish gossip into the end of this match preview of the Big Poznan. But yeah, so Rangers manager Stephen Gerrard is keen to secure Glenn Kamara on a new contract because there's a lot of clubs have been watching him. Leeds United, Everton, Southampton, Monaco, Lille and Borussia Dortmund. And Moscow and Kiev both wanted him in the summer. So a lot of clubs, big clubs, wanting him. That'll be interesting to see where that goes. I mean, it's amazing we got him for 50 grand, but yet Shane Duffy on loan cost 2 million, man. You'd be fucking greeting. Bright. Sayo Samuel. Some guy told me to sign him in the Rangers career. I just finished playing that episode, couldn't get him. But yeah, it looks like he's linked with Celtic. Bookmakers have made Davy Moyes favourite to replace Neil Lennon. What? Fucking hell, get Lennon out, get Moyes in. Moyes is pish. Odson Edwards admitted he wants to play at a higher level, but is currently focused on helping Celtic secure a 10th foul, mate. You're not helping them very much, big man. But they could both return for the Lille game for Celtic. What's going on? Scott Brown will not be punished. That's no surprise there. Ross County hope to have 700 fans admit it to their Scottish Premiership match against Livingston. See, I mean, like the Highlands got like 20 people in it and they still have to suffer. It's a load of shite. Lennon, obviously calling it fake news, guys, but that's kind of just a roundup. Nothing happening, man. Seeing there's no transfers to talk about, not an awful lot happens. But Big Sunga has got a recall to the South African squad, so that's no bad for him. But yeah, guys, until next time, peace.